Hello, good morning, and welcome to my channel. This is AH for Truth. Welcome here. Thank you to all my new followers. We cracked 12,000 in the last 2 days. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. All right. I just want to say thank you also to new members who have joined. And for those of you who have also joined my Patreon, which is now live, thank you, AH for Truth on Patreon. I appreciate you so much. Now, what am I talking about today? My God. So a young man from a poor background, like no hope for that family, not knowing how they're gonna even survive, did something, invested $100 in one of the prophetic coins, and guess what? He is now worth $60,000 in that particular investment alone. Put the money in, waited, and that's what has happened. Friends, when we talk about this crypto crypto world and what is happening and how lives are being changed, it is true. The prophetic coins are moving, and there are it's not just to do with prophets or anything like that, but just to say that the opportunity that is out for people to make life-changing money, but basically to create wealth. That's what I'm more concerned about. Money and wealth, like I always say, are not the same thing. Money is a derivative of wealth. The opportunity is astounding. The opportunities are expansive. And some people are still like looking at it and wondering, nah, I'm not interested. It's all antichrist money. It's all whatever and all that kind of stuff. Friends, it's technology. The opportunity is astounding. Where else would you put $100 that would even give you 5 times the return in a short period of time? Now, this is not get rich quick, all right? This is someone who invested based on a prophetic guidance and doing his own research. And today, he's become the hope of that family. Listen, people are being the lives of people are being turned around here and there because they are listening, they are researching, and they're investing. Crypto is becoming a leveler across the planet. People that you never thought, countries that you never thought, those places that we call poor, they are rising up and amazing things are happening. Look, if you're new to crypto and somehow you got this in your feed and you're wondering, how do I navigate this space? Results will not be the same for everybody. I'm just telling you what is happening and what can be. Like if you put $100 into an investment and you got $10,000 and you got $5,000, that's still amazing, right? But this is it. If you're new to crypto, I recommend that you start learning about it first. Don't just jump into it. If you're new to crypto, I wrote a book just for you, Crypto Made Easy. And a second book, Cryptocurrencies, the Future of Banking, Finance, and Value Transfer is here. You can click on the link and get all the information. But I'd like you to come back and finish the video. Friends, this is real, what is happening. People's lives are being transformed, and you shouldn't be left behind. Pay attention to what the news is, what's going on, and all of that. But this was a coin. I'm talking about the coin is called Dew, DEW. Now, don't just go and jump into it now because I said it, right? But it's headed for a $20 million market cap, right? And it was Prophet Airgapped who actually gave out that coin. And there are so many other coins. He gave WikiCat a few years ago. He was almost crucified for it, insulted and told to be a money-mongering person. And he wasn't even making any money. He was also trusting God for his own breakthrough because he had a lot of things to do in ministry. And even to this day, some people have refused to apologize and they keep going on attack. That's the realities. Friends, when there's a prophetic word, there will be warfare. There will be warfare. The Bible says the prophecies that went before you are that you might by them war a good warfare. But I just wanted to come on here today and tell you guys that it's happening. We are in the bull run. And there's people who are like, oh, it stopped out. How can you say that? This bull run will be one of the greatest that we have ever seen. Not only that, it is going to be extended. Why? Because of the circumstances surrounding crypto at this time. Look at the US government. Look at big institutions and jurisdictional institutions investing into crypto. Universities are investing in crypto. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's serious what is happening. I remember making a video where I talked about Electronium. You need to go. I'm going to actually put a new video out on that. You need to see what they're doing, the transactions on that blockchain, the explosion that's coming out, single block finality in 5 seconds. I mean, it's unreal. I believe that Electronium may end up becoming an ISO 222, but they don't even need that for the way they've planted themselves, plotted their graph, and what they've done with the new blockchain, which is also EVM compatible. Friends, something massive is coming from that end. So I just want to say, if you've invested, some of you invested in Proton after I talked about it here, and others already knew about it prior. All of those, I mean, think about Metallicus, and their blockchain and what they're doing, what Proton is going to do, what Loan Protocol is going to do. Amazing things. So if you've taken position, if you're in XRP, I think this week looks very bright for XRP. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of manipulation going on, but in the next little while, at some point, they have to let our people go. Moses said, let my people go. So listen, increase is coming. Yesterday, I woke up and I had this sense, right? Again, I wouldn't say, I believe the Lord spoke to me and he gave me a reassurance for myself. And I shared it with my wife, and then I thought, should I share it with everybody? Because I want to know, what am I supposed to share with people? What should I keep to myself? And here it is. I believe that I should share this with you on this video. XRP will be a big shocker. XRP and XLM. By the way, you have XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, and the others. Quant, I know some people will go in the comment and don't sleep on this, don't sleep on that. Now, sometimes I can't remember all of them, but all of those ISO 222 cryptos, friends, something massive is coming for them. Something massive. XRP. Somebody was saying, oh, they've applied to be a bank. Oh no, then it's not a real bank. It's just a limited bank. Well, crypto is limited right now, right? But it's going to take over the space. And you think that they don't know what they're doing? They don't want to run around and apply to 50 states and be like a commercial bank. They don't mind. They know what they're doing. They know where they're going. You see, they're a national trust bank. Go research that. But I'll do a video on that. I have plans to do videos on all of these things I'm talking about here right now, and expand it each on its own merit, right? So look at all of the ones I've mentioned. Metallicus, this company, they bought Bonify, their metal blockchain and all of that. Look at what they're doing. Look at the way Proton jumped. There was a time it jumped like a 9x last year and then came back down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember because I hold it on the web off, and I wrapped some of it I staked some of it for dividends, right? That's old stock talk, but you know what I mean, for yield, and it's happening. So friends, let's not be discouraged. Let's be encouraged. We are entering a season of massive explosion for cryptos. There are people who are holding a crypto now. You have only $1,000 in that meme coin or in that crypto, and I'm telling you, particularly for the ones in the DeFi space that are going to see massive accumulation, a massive increase. You have $1,000 that will become 10,000, and in some cases 50, and in some other cases 100,000. This will be happening all over the place, and people are going to become instant millionaires. But again, it's not instant. They've been preparing. They've sown the seed. They've cast their bread upon many waters, and they will see the growth of it. Oh, by the way, just so you know, I'm coming back to Texas for the VIP 7.0 one-on-one, where Kryptonite and myself will be helping people over a 4-day period. It's like boot camp, crypto boot camp. If you're interested, please send me an email. My email is in the description, aircrew.agility5p@icloud.com, and I will send you all the information that you need. The fees covers your food, your housing, and of course the time that we're spending to help you. So if you're putting some loads of money into crypto, or you intend to, don't do it without learning the space. All right, God bless you. I'll see you guys in the next one.